back to another vlog. Today's video, I'm happy to say, is sponsored by SKINANDME, which is a personalized skincare brand. I really wanted to do a kind of catch-up Q&A kind of thing on my channel because I haven't done that for a while. So I thought this would be the perfect time to do it, whilst I also show you my evening routine in terms of getting rid of my makeup and what I'm currently doing for skincare. A lot of you guys have probably noticed on my vlogs and stuff recently, seeing I've been back on YouTube a lot, that I'm really not wearing as much makeup as I used to. That's because I, number one, can't be bothered. Number two, I'm finally confident in my own skin. And actually, a lot of the time, I prefer myself without anything on my face. When I do wear makeup, it is always pretty simple though. So for example, today, all I'm taking off is a little bit of concealer that I had, and then bronzer that I put all over my face. Oh, as well as a little bit of eyebrow, like, you know, an eyebrow tint as well. So it literally means that I can get ready in the morning in, honestly, under 2 minutes. My nighttime routine and my kind of cleansing routine is much simpler too. And I find that it has really been helping me with some issues that I have been having in the last few months. Pretty sure that is all of it gone. So all I've been doing now at the end of the day is using my SKINANDME personalized cream. Let me show you it. The packaging is great as well because it is actually a fixed daily dose. So there's no more wondering how much to use anymore, because if I just show you, this is what it looks like. Here you can see it's obviously that moon must be for nighttime, to show you that it's for nighttime use. And then if I just click it once, that is then my daily dose. So I can go ahead, usually I just take the whole lot like that on my finger and I dab it everywhere, particularly where I have some problem areas. And then I just start rubbing it in. You guys have probably noticed, I never really talk about this like in depth, but you know, I do vlogs and stuff and you see my skin, so you probably notice my problem areas are around here. I think I could call it acne flare-up, and I've had it ever since I was young, pretty much. So one of the amazing things about SKINANDME is the formulas are designed by a dermatologist. So you get the expert care without actually having to wait to see a dermatologist because the consultation is all online. This is what is in my nighttime cream, and it is powerful active ingredients that you can't get over the counter. Completely personalized and tailored to your skin and your skin goals. So when I signed up on the website, I actually had to send in pictures of my skin and fill in a few questions about my kind of problem areas and about what it is I wanted to achieve with my skin. They obviously then took that, analysed my pictures and what I've said, and have formulated this for me. And I have to say, it has been working. It's really calmed down the flare-ups that I get. It hasn't completely gone, obviously, but for the few weeks, it's been about 3 weeks that I've been using this only at night time because it's a night cream, and it has calmed down my skin a lot. Have you guys noticed? Because normally you do notice these things, but I'm pretty sure you can see a big difference. SKINANDME is actually a subscription service. So one of the benefits of that is having the skincare delivered straight to your door without having to worry about running out, pretty much. And you don't need to worry, there's no commitment. You can cancel the subscription at any time that you like. So one of the reasons I chose to go with SKINANDME is because I find sometimes that I get very overwhelmed with skincare. I can very easily fall into the trap of using a whole bunch of products in one go and not really knowing why or what I'm using or why I'm pairing it, and kind of just gunking things on and hoping for the best. So as I said earlier, my makeup has become quite minimal, and therefore so has my skincare. One of the things I really love about SKINANDME is the fact that with this online consultation and just telling them exactly what I needed, I have been able to minimize my skincare routine. One of the most annoying things is getting in after a long day and having to have a very long and tedious step-by-step skincare routine. So having this that I know for sure is helping me has been very reassuring for me. It made things easier for me in the evenings when I just want to get into bed. In the mornings, if I'm honest with you, it's just a hydrating moisturizer and then SPF. So everything's pretty simple. Who's that lurking? You. I also wanted to make my pores less visible, especially around my nose area, and I think that is helping. But bear in mind, I have also been cleansing my face and making sure that my pores are cleansed and clean and clear, nothing in them as well. If any of you have any skincare worries, or you're like me and you just need somebody to simplify it for you and just tell you what to do, then honestly I think Skin and Me is a really good option for you. You'll be happy to know that I have a discount code for you. Oh, let me just show you the packaging it comes in, because I totally forgot to show you that. Nice sort of envelope that comes like that. My address is on the back, so I won't show you straight through your letterbox. Don't have to worry about being in. And then it gives you little prompts, you know, what your active ingredients are. So for example, don't forget these active ingredients are powerful for a reason, so they need a simple, supportive routine to truly get to work. Stick with your gentle cleanser, moisturizer, and never be without your SPF. Then if you want more details about how to use your products, it says find your personalized routine tips at skinandme.com/myroutine. So you would have made an account and all that info will be there personalized for you. The discount code I have for you will get you your first month for £3.50 rather than £24.99, which is an amazing deal, especially if you're just looking to get started and kind of just test the waters with your skincare and this kind of concept of personalized skincare. I will leave all the details for that in the description below. Shall we get into some questions? I think we shall. Where do you get all this energy from, mashallah? Well, you know, when you have good skin, actually, you are automatically in a better mood, and that's where the energy comes from. Do you feel that having to keep up with TikTok and Reel trends is stopping people from maturing? How interesting. You know, one of the things about TikTok, especially when I first went on it and it was all just like dancing and we all thought that's just all what we had to do. I did feel really like, why am I really trying to keep up with the young kids, because this is just not natural. I mean, some dances are just fun and it's chilling, but like the pressure of having to learn a dance, for God's sake, when you were never a dancer. I think it can make you forget why you're on the internet again. I feel like it can make you really like change direction without realizing it, and then before you know it, what is it that you do online anymore? Does that make any sense? Not really. Doesn't matter. Will you go to Egypt with the kids this year? I wish. I really, really wish. Inshallah I do, because Mika has never been to Egypt. But it's actually just quite a hard thing to do now, especially since COVID and stuff, and we haven't travelled in the last 3 years. So, and I need to renew Hannah's passport actually. But I think I would definitely love to. Maybe when Mika's a tiny bit bigger, but 100% I need to go to Egypt very soon. It's been 3.5, nearly 4 years. Imagine that. What are your thoughts on getting a perm? Yes or no? I got a perm and gosh, it's hard to maintain it. So as you know, I got a perm literally just under a year ago, but a few weeks ago, as you know, I chopped most of it off. You can kind of see where the perm still is. This is actually styled like with the Dyson Airwrap. The leftover perm is from about here, just like, and I brush it out so it's kind of like frizzy. I don't regret getting the perm because I really wanted it and I knew I wasn't gonna be happy until I got it, to be honest with you. So I'm happy I got the perm. I'm happy I had it for a whole year, but you know, it was time to go. You have to be okay with the idea of possibly having to go short after growing it for a year, because when your straight hair grows down to here, then you've got really curly hair, it just looks a bit ridiculous. And then it does start getting a bit more difficult to style, or a little bit more time, especially if you're someone like me who just doesn't spend any time on makeup, skincare, or hair styling. I want to spend minimum time on doing all three of those things. So I would think carefully about getting a perm. In terms of hair damage, there was a little bit, but I got a perm on hair that was just completely natural hair, not dyed, nothing on it. So, and there was still quite a lot of damage. I would say it was more damage than bleach, although it's not supposed to be. But personally, when I've had a full head of blonde hair, my hair hasn't been as damaged as it is with a perm. So that's just my personal experience though. But I still don't regret it. You know, I still managed to grow it down to here, and I could have carried on, but I was just done. And I might even go shorter than this actually. In fact, I probably have by the time you see this video. How do you stay motivated to work out? A lot of you guys ask me this question and I always say the same thing. It's not motivation, it is just consistency. I'll give you an example. This morning, I really did not want to work out. So basically, this week I've already had 2 days off, and normally I start my week with at least 2 or 3 workouts to get me into it, and then I'll take a day off. On Monday, I had a day off. Tuesday I did a workout, Wednesday I had a day off, and Thursday this morning I really did not want to work out. I was like really convincing myself just not to do it. So I decided it's not an option. I mean, I've always had this anyway for the last nearly 3 years. The working out is not an option. I have to do it. But what is an option is the days I want to work out and for how intense and what kind of workouts I want to do. Decided today I needed to just put on music that I liked, pick up my kettlebell and just do some flowy moves. So I didn't write down a workout. I didn't do strict number of reps or sets or anything like that. I literally just moved my body in whatever way that felt good from the moves that I already know. I did it for about half an hour and that was enough. As soon as that was done, I instantly felt better, and all the negative thoughts that I had in the morning when I was like, oh, I don't want to work out, or I feel down, or I feel whatever, they all went after that workout. I was fine after that. I got dressed, did my day, absolutely fine. So the benefits of working out are not just physical ones. In fact, the majority of the benefit of working out is health up here, not just in your body. Just get up and move, 100%. There's just no option. That's the only way, because motivation will never stay. It's just consistency that gets you places. Do you think there is room for new creators in the community? Yes, I do. I think there's loads of room for new creators in the community. I mean, as somebody said earlier, there's TikTok, there's Reels, there's so many different platforms and so many different formats to share your creativity now that there's always space for new people, because the old people like me, when I joined about 11, nearly 12 years ago, we are getting older and we're maturing, and we naturally then want to grow on this platform. And by growing, I don't mean numbers, I mean moving forward with different forms of content that I definitely wouldn't have done 20 years ago. So there is always room, because people are different, and I think the more the merrier. I do. Don't be like put off by it and be like, oh, I didn't get on it early enough. There's always room. If you're authentic and you have a good message and you have consistency, you will eventually see results. Okay, there is just one more question which I thought was a really fun one. Show us some of your wedding pictures. So I've never actually sat here and just gone through my wedding photos with you, so what I will do is I'll pop some up here now just for fun around my head that you can kind of look at. I had 2 wedding days, my actual wedding day and then the walima, which was a few days after. It would be really interesting to have another wedding now with Sid and see what I would wear, because I think it would be completely different. In fact, imagine we did a video on that. That would be so fun, but that would take a lot of planning and prep. Anyway, I've spoken way too long now, so I'm gonna end this video here. Thanks to SKINANDME for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check out the link in the description and check out the discount code that I have for you. And that's it. I will see you on the next video. Till next time. Bye!